Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you are in the cosmos. AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary, at your service. And now, a game, okay, Star Trek Voyager, Cross the Unknown. I played the demo off stream a while back. Game came out a week ago, thereabouts. Yeah. Finally playing it though. I was also very much struck when I loaded the game up for the first time. So right now, if you're hearing this original music, which is also the trailers, when I turned the game on, it would play the actual Voyager theme, which was crazy. Fortunately, though, there is a streamer mode, which is turned on now. So I'm going to turn this down slightly because that is kind of loud in my ear. Alright. That should be fine. My graphics are medium. Let's see. I was looking at the sound bar on there as well. Oh god! We haven't even started yet. Or we barely started. Wes Birdley. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your stream? Welcome on in, everyone. I'm AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary, at the service. What was your stream now? How'd it go? What were you streaming and how did it go? That's the words I'm looking for. There's a shout out command. Oop, wrong button. Wrong buttons. Oh, you doing some Voyager as well? Nice. Make sure I spell this correctly. Did I spell that right? Yes, I did. There we go. Yeah. It's literally loading up for the first time. Well, I played the demo, but I'm just trying to make sure the audio was balanced because it feels slightly loud. Oh, maybe my headset. That sounds a bit better, actually. I was just adjusting the volume on my own end. This feels slightly too loud in my ears. There, I got it. Maybe fine. Well, we'll see as we go. Hopefully it's all right. All right, new game. Adventure, survival, years of hell. I love that. It's an idea. Resources are plentiful, combat is manageable, dialogue and way missions are less challenging, homesickness is a minor problem. For survival, authentic Delta Quadrant experience. Recommended for experienced strategists and resource managers. I mean, I feel like I should be on survival, right? More chance of things going wrong. Experienced strategists and resource managers. I've played the demo, and I think I'm pretty smart. I've said the word think. I think I'm smart. You are the captain of the Federation starship U.S.S Voyager. Manage your ship and crew on a course to procedurally generate star systems. Your unique ship build and decisions will reshape the story. I know they've got Tom Paris and Tuvok voiced for like in between sectors, I believe. I feel they should have had Janeway. Caching shaders. Oh, here we go.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations.
It smells like
Kicker?
coffee.
She
Oh,
served with my
wait.
old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway
a
needs
slight
that
stutter for
missing
me.
ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view
Simple.
is infinitely better than
That
Holden's.
Shelby door wasn't
It's
open.
not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The U.S.S Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Maybe. I need to adjust the graphic settings if I'm getting... Well, no. Okay. Seem fine now. Oh, no. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. That's not Tom Paris. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy. For your first deep space assignment. Ready for duty, Captain? Would be here. I have a look at space station. Can I not change anything other than gamma? Yeah, pointless. Well, we'll see how it goes. It seems to be like only stutter occasionally. Avatar, so we'll see. Let's give him a trust you've met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, former Maquis pilot. We'll help us search the Badlands with the Maquis vessel. All due respect, ma'am, observers hardly tell befitting of my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, ensign. Maquis, wow, I've heard lots of stories about them. Relax, I was a Maquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely penal colony in New Zealand. The penal colony? No shadow, gentlemen. All hands. This is the captain. Report your stations. Funny how like their initial reaction to each other is kind of like Tom being felon, Harry being, you know, fresh from the academy. Who would ever think they become best friends? Maximum warp. Is everything working correctly? That's my imagination. It looks like the sound bar when I'm talking is a bit more jumpy. No, okay, it's fine now. Adjust the position of my microphone, it might help. A little bit. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in system, Captain. Time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? It wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain. But they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm reading a coherent tetrion beam scanning us and a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming! A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager. This power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. For alert, helm evades maneuvers. Delayed, the wave is introduced in 5 seconds. I do wish they had maybe more of the cast, if just for this opening part. I get for like after you get into things where like procedural generation and like variables and stuff. Well, I think for the intro, I think having the cast voice would have been great. But then it might, you know, people go, oh, the whole game will be voiced in, man. Brace for impact. Well, the Intrepid class is a very beautiful ship. Aftermath. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Oh, you just got flung 70,000 light years, that's all. Damage report. Major hull and deck damage, transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. First to sickbay, Doctor, I got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor, damn. With the systems across the multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty, warp cores going into grey mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm, scan for a nearest source of deuterium. Thermal sensors are offline. Ah, it's Waffle. Waffle, you're the poor crewman who just got flung at the airlock. Maybe, who knows? Or like in Star Trek Generations when the battle at the end where one guy gets flung over the horseshoe railing. You would definitely go, ah! Well, the photography must be down, Voyager's blind. Played the demo? Yeah, I played the demo as well back when it came out. The demo was during a Next Fest late last year, I believe. So the full game's out now, so it's gonna be fun. Jamming engineering when he's photography back online now. Tutorial help. How much of us will I remember? Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry's trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. A big old space station. The caretaker array. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm, find a deuterium source. And points of interest, mark question marks, resources, deuterium, looking for you. Scan. Uranium. Deuterium, extremely nearby. Points of interest. Abandoned vessel. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of the ship. Excellent. How do we now deactivate grey mode? Ready to increase core output. Yeah, grey mode, aka emergency power only. Right, low, you produce more energy. Wish to do a update Star Trek Online or even a single player game like this. Your own captain, get your own ship, go where you. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I've not touched Star Trek Online for a long, long time now. Probably like half its lifespan. But yeah, I think more games set in Star Trek universe. Like Star Trek Bridge Commander is a perfect example of like a game set in Star Trek that just works perfectly. I do need to play that other one. What was that one? It was like kind of like a Telltale style game. Resurgence? Yeah, I need to play that as well. What about this thing, this array? Scan for like optional, try hailing them. Hail them. No response, Captain. Scan for life signs. We're on board, Captain. Scan the array. Counts 40% plus 35. Well, that clearly means 75%. Several life forms on board, Captain. That's one of them, Vulcan. Not sure, Captain. The signal is weak. Just to see for ourselves, I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a uranium deposit. We need to repair the transport room. Deuterium, your fuel that powers the warp drive. Uranium and tritanium essential for construction and repair, and then crew is needed to operate systems and rooms. What's more deuterium? There was a Star Trek game on the Game Boy? Wow, I didn't know that. We got 23 turns worth of fuel right now. Didn't play it more than Pokemon. Nice. Got a bit more deuterium. Grab some duranium. Collect easily accessible resources. Or use the tractor beam. Potentially get more. Just. We're gonna have all the duranium we need. Alright, engineering can select the room to bring up the room controls. Repairs, yeah. Repair. Which of course takes time. Or not. The binary star system. What's the parasite course for the ray? And we got some answers. How much uranium do we have? Not too much. Different planets, beam up people in need, have space fights, practically. Honestly, I feel like games back in the day were like super creative for just like limited resources. Tractor beam. Okay. And Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Set a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Well, we got Mr. Paris. Mr. Kim. Also, remember people saying this about the demo. Harry Kim, quick-witted. I don't know about you, but I never considered Harry Kim quick-witted. A quick thinker, maybe. Tutorial away mission. Select an approach. Select the hero to complete the challenge. The skills learn the requirements. Success chances played. Captain, we need to have materialized in the middle of the cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth. But something's off. Any suggestions what to do? Well, let's see. 29 on 25. 33. Look for any footprints or strange noises. Scan for any life signs. So that is 6 points lower. That is 4 points lower. Scan. Q should run. If Q shows up, just do what he says. Harry and Tom use the tricorders to scan for the life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, you navigate through the cornfield and find a farm where people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Fatigue. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on. To be fair, Harry would have been 1 point off in that one. That's only 1 point there difference. Try to read his body language for any clues. better chance of success. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act. But they can't quite put a finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by the presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. +5 to our science. Way mission advanced. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess required skill. If the cumulative skill values equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for critical success, golden part of the chance bar. The old man is much help. We'll try to find the Maquis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. Tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. That rewards deuterium? Find a way to break the illusion of the wall. Two of them combined would be enough. Maybe we can get critical success. Or not. They disrupt the finished field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in. Wielding farm tools as weapons, the old man appears and reveals the barn's illusion, the back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie in surgical tables. Ah, Chakotay and B'Elanna. Consequences. Sometimes you have to make major decisions to influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with golden outline. People must be the missing Maquis. They are being held here, Captain. We must get them out of here. Now, we could wake up the tattooed man. He's only 2 points off. But Harry's above the requirement for that, so... Harry. Wake up the Klingon woman. I'm sure she's safe. Your choice has consequences. Harry sprints towards a half-Klingon woman, hoping to rouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him and looks concerned on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding light fills the white room and everything goes blank. Tom Paris unavailable. Oh! I just flipped the story from what happens in the show. Because in the show, Tom got returned. And Harry got taken away. Harry came unexpected materials behind her. What happened in the array? Whoa, I'm back in Voyager? What happened over there, Miss Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? But we were just there, right, Tom? Oh. Seems he's still in the array, I hope. That's where we're being hailed by the Maquis. Oh, and unfortunately B'Elanna instead because we rescued her. Ah. Starfleet, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreckage of your precious starship. Ram us? One of your own is also missing. Our own. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we are all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. At least B'Elanna's somewhat reasonable. So basically, I've changed history by... So Tom and Chakotay have been taken, whereas Harry and B'Elanna are here. I flipped the script without even thinking about it. But Jamie's invitation, the arrival of the crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Go play game, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Tutorials, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Maquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising, assure you. I perform my Maquis duties to high standards. You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, and the communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. require resources and an engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, hero core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality. First, to gain access to engineering office. Ah, yes. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate 1, the life support unit, 2, corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy. Find a corner. Yeah, easy. Power to Deck 5. The life support restored to Deck 5, Captain. The engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. I'll have to fix it before we can use it. Luckily, I've got enough to repair this. Just take time. Repairs in progress. On completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and uranium. Yes, it would. Well, we know there's deuterium there. Deuterium, deuterium, deuterium. Okay, nothing there. Uranium. Let's see, go with this. Yeah. Grab what we can. Ah, office has been repaired. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building and repairing rooms. Even clearing debris occupies work teams. Be able to carry out several tasks at the same time. Obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering office. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 in the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance, and requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change to morale per cycle. And icons indicate your crew's needs. Open the overview screen and switch to morale to get detailed info on your crew's needs. Your decision in ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls 0, crew mutinies, game over. Minus AA per cycle. Life support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to Mess Hall is now possible. However, it has sustained excessive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. It'll take 3 cycles. Repairs in progress. Till completion, we should address crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Removing debris takes time, cycles, yeah. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue collecting more resources. Ooh, oh, full storage. You're in max capacity. Life support active. Nice. Mess hall repairs are complete, Captain. You should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. Crews accustomed to premium rations made by the replicator, those increase morale but consume deuterium. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. We're now using minus 41 per turn. Where's the room we're clearing? Oh, that one. Okay. Phaser control room, science laboratory, holodeck, tech bay. Of course, we clear out debris, we get more deuterium back. Life support in that deck, though. Through working away. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. Will do wonders for morale, Captain. Build new rooms, slightly empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Crew. Emergency quarters, which takes up 2 slots. Crew is in the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation, or morale may drop faster than you like. Good luck. Captain, the raised jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail their array. Who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't know what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with Banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared in the array. Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager, we mean you no harm. We just want our people back. You people are no longer here. They may have what I need. You'll have to leave them. Due to his humanity. Intimidation. The blood on top. Scan the array. Won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs. No signs of the captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Well, it's like 70% chance for everything, right? Appeal to his humanity. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. Perhaps that's the case, but I have no time. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have enough time. Not enough time. You've been cut off, Captain. You're used to talking back home, but out here, next time let me do the talking. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassians, but this is a different kind of adversary. Captain. Commander, I failed to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. All right, Tuvok. It seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I have observed the array sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet in the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our mission crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. As only we have the thoughts, Miss Torres. We're stuck with each other, right, Janeway? We work together and go our separate ways. Fine. Helm set a course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system. Let's find our people. Maximum warp. It feels like a bad idea considering the power's low. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to the another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific point of interest to visit. Three crew got injured. Dang. Optional, clear more ruined rooms and build emergency quarters for the entire crew. Two cycles for that building. How much crew do we have? 37. Idling at 50. Work teams. What about accommodation for the crew? Portal is 50. It's 12 crew and crammed limited quarters. Okay, so crews required to corporate rooms. We need quarters, fresh treatment. Do we have 50 crew? Cycles, 2 cycles. Oh, the crew quarters there. Means 38 crew don't have. Okay, and 12 per thingy. So we do have 50 crew, 37 of which are idling. So, the one's building, that would be another 12. That brings us down to 26. And then the 12 there, and then so 38 minus the 12 is of course 26, and then 26 minus another 12 would be 14. So you basically need another 2.5. Let's get the crew first. Those art collectors. That is quite risky. Probes. Full storage. Six cycles away, we have 24 cycles worth of gauge warp. Cool. Clear these two spaces. A couple more rooms in. Real quick, we scan everything. And a running procedure. full on uranium. Right, Ocampa. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. There's the Maquis ship next to us. Don't remember that being on the demo. Let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the Ray's energy pulse, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgivable landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They're consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. They're recommended a way to investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Scan the planet. There's all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. How is it an M-class planet if there's no water, right? It may have a breathable atmosphere, sure. No science lab. It's been intriguing. Burn away, team. This will be different from when I played the demo. Oh, there's Neelix. Hard on cue. Captain. While she was approaching, the healing is. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. If there's an opportunity to dispose of Neelix, I mean, I'm not going to not take it. We will see. We will see. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before, perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Wait, really? Greeting! You're awfully clean looking for... No, you should be looking really scruffy right now. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Ever seen a ship like yours? Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times, well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what Ocampa call him. He's probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide. But of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I had it rough recently. Those pesky voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find Earth and crew, you can have all the food and water you want. I wouldn't promise that. It's a deal. Neelix recruited. Ugh. Why Neelix? He's ready to talk. Can. Science. Right. Almost enough space for the crew. Almost. Abandoned vessel. That's what is maximum again, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a small amount lost. Mr. Neelix, what a delicious meal. Really masterpiece. Never encountered with such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. I mean, he would say tomato. Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm pronouncing it correctly. Tomato. Not tomato. 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 Potato. I'm a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfiran hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, you're missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At the foot, you'll find a Kazon Offgala encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many, but they control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. What I said to Akampa had our people. Well, the Akampa do have your people, it's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Maji Jabin, the Olga leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit rough, but he owes me a favor. More info. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Olga? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Olga, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Alright, away team. Prepare away team. You accompany Mr. Neelix. Captain, or reach our destination. Orders. Send away team. So challenge is expected. So it's Talaxian, survivals, and innovator. I suppose it would have survivalist, which would be Chakotay, and innovator is Bolana. And then we want Starfleet with Phaser. We definitely want 2 Volk. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and the sandy wind whips into their eyes. That's the worst. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in the Dust Bowl? Oh, if only Chakotay was here. There's the decision we made. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill, shoot to thrill. Circle through a vantage point. I don't know. I think it's meant to be Janeway. Maybe. I don't know. It definitely looks kind of Janeway-esque almost. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge onto the ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Offgala settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain. Yeah, I think it's just a generic crew member. From a distance, it almost did, but now it's definitely not Janeway. It's generic crew member, a random lieutenant. Yeah. Well, you know the rules. You need a unnamed character you've not seen before, who is either an ensign or lieutenant to be sacrificed. We'll use him for now. Bolana can get it. Oh, she can make some cover. Along with some time with impressive efficiency, she swiftly constructs a wind-resistant shelter and surrounding debris, all the while grumbling about perceived incompetence of Starfleet team. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, unharmed, and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Offgala camp. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people? Relaxing. Let Neelix do the introduction. Probably a good idea. Neelix, you know these people. Allegedly. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Offgala in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical after that, rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, the leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, appears around the corner. It seems the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Offer water in exchange for information about the Ofuji camp. The team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Ofuji live underground, their ancestors controlled by the caretaker, or their access. Who also provides the only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Ofuji. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points at Jabin and demands the Ofuji woman freed. Neelix, you fool! Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries and even fatalities. Oh no, what would happen if Neelix got killed suddenly? Amazingly, he has the best chance. He's in careful withdrawal. Choices have consequences. The away team raises their hands in gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing the words carefully to calm the angry Kazon. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulsive action, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows him to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. We'll deal with him later. More than gratitude. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship go between the two go? Blah, blah, blah. In the transporter room. In the demo, we just went straight to the bridge. My dearest Cass, I promised to save you. I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand I want to repay you and the crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. The transport signal amplifier would be necessary. Exactly, yeah. We cannot trust this Neelix, but we will use him for now. But if we need to use him as a sacrifice later, I don't know. There's no promises. Yeah, just remembering the actual show, that's technically right. Because isn't she fire? Well, she's technically still a child. Technically. Different species age at different rates and all that. Excellent idea. Cass, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, what do you know about the caretaker? For generations, he's provided Ofuji with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it or where he came from? No, we have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. How did you meet? Some species shrink and look younger and they get larger. I guess. That's usually an anime, though. Cass, Mr. Nilix, I'm curious. How did you two meet? I met Cass while I was trading with that case on Offgala. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. Visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. It was the only good thing in a terrible place. We fell in love. Such a weird way. That's not love. That is Stockholm Syndrome. He may not be your captive, but he was the one nice person. I made a YouTube captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Why'd you come to the surface anyway? So dangerous on the surface. Why did you leave your home? I have a strong pull to explore the beyond the warp city. I yearn for this freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. See my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves. It was unbearable. We were once possessed telepathic abilities, but these atrophied over many generations. Oh yeah, of course, she has like psychic abilities. Good things to do. Someone get started on the transport signal amplifier, and guess we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. I'm going to do science thing first. Okay. Oh, the work teams are busy. That's why. Hi, Stacey. Yeah. I mean, it only came out last week, I think. Been out for a week now. Alright, like 2 cycles till that's done. Right. In the meantime, let the cycles pass. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Get them both online. 2 cycles, 3 cycles, okay. I mean, we're basically at the part of the demo still, so nothing new yet. Though I made one different decision from the demo, and instead of having Tom and Chakotay, like the show did, I now have Harry and Balana. So they're on the ship, and Tom and Chakotay were the compound instead. I mean, dice rolls are dice rolls. Is what it is. Science lab online. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Tech tree. Transport signal amplifier and science lab. Okay. Oh, this thing. So normal crew quarters would be good. Sick bay. Science. Harry Kim. What about main engineering? Oh, there it is. Like, hi, wait, there's a warp core here and a warp core here. How's that work? Injured and sick crew will be placed in sickbay automatically. After treatment, they will go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sickbay by assigning suitable hero. Computer initiate emergency medical hologram program. Introducing the Doctor! No, not that Doctor. Not Doctor Who. The hologram. With other options, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of medical emergency. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now, and this is patient case. There's no concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken urlia, few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can handle. You're in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. Very kind of you. You do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I am programmed for optimal care. What else would I do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and sickbay to reorganize. Because I'm doing this, oh, wait. Okay. Do one thing at a time. Got it. Recycles away, use up some fuel. Access to tech tree to research new upgrades. This can be unlocking tech tree costs research points for active science labs. Can also be gained waiting missions, blah blah blah. Captain's blueprints, signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, they prepare to workshop. Stellar cartography, others. Science lab, quick orders, researching. Cool. Look at all the stuff we can research. Crew quarters could be normal crew quarters, inspired workforce, time around threshold, science. Hydroponics will probably get that at some point. For sure. Field training, combat, hull reinforcements. Captain's acknowledgement. Research any tech. Yes, I'm researching tech right now. Eleven turns remaining. Good God. Yeah, uranium as well. Now comes the... Where are we repairing again? One more cycle. Okay. Full storage, Harry Kim. Captain, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, I have to put it. We usually behind. Here, additional cargo bay. No protection of its signal amplifier. We should definitely get a cargo bay in somewhere. How big are the cargo bays? Ah, I see. What I'm going to do is make some more space. Sure, I could put cargo bay there, but, you know, OCD of like, why would I put cargo bay here, you know? I mean, it doesn't really matter. That much. Now, if there was adjacency bonuses, that would be a different thing. Cyclic amplifier has been completed and ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make a spectacle combo. It would be wise indeed, yes. Cargo bay done. Is it plus 500 storage capacity to food and deuterium and plus 50 to other resources. Material cargo bay. Each cargo bay can only store one type of resource. Build more cargo bays or upgrade existing ones to increase the amount you can store. I will probably make this one deuterium, I guess, just because it's the thing we're burning through the most. The more space we have, the better. This crew core is going another 4 turns and that'll be done. I mean, might go grab the deuterium. Nice. Also, inside ship. Oh, thingy crews, they could be doing stuff. Like, clearing out rooms. Dual compa. Okay, that research is done. I'll take 12 turns. Use 40. What engineering? Clearing rooms gets 25% more resources. Ooh, that is probably quite useful early on. Extra XP for heroes. And if I keep the morale high, which right now morale is high. There's only 2 people without crew quarters, so we're good. For now. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Send an away team. Consists of Cass. And then one engineer and someone with service. So I think engineer-wise, then Balana. And Tuvok. While materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they reach for their weapons but hesitate. Careful, it's one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon seem to be more cautious this time, but they're still ready to attack. What are your orders? Careful, or they'll butter you up. The hell of a warning. Well, I think, Tuvok, I think it's time for you to just show some force. The away team reaches their phasers, approaching the Kazon with an intimidating demeanor. The K-Zone remember the away team's previous display of wit. Hesitate. They are unsure whether the rest of competition and eventually back down, allowing the away team to proceed to the tunnel entrance. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance, using the transport signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Because I wanted to have Balana for this. Oh, come on. The grid was bigger. The away team deploys the transport signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls, glowing in warm white light, and sprinkled with patches of green. This is the Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom Jacoty? Oh, looky, we have an Ocampa with us. How convenient. Critical success. Cass approaches a group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing Tom and Jacoty. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions to a medical facility. The away team eventually finds their crew members. Awake, but disorientated, surrounded by strange medical equipment, Jacoty instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts shaking violently. A message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. Caretaker Ray has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Clear path with the phaser. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using the phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, and ensure everyone escapes safely. As soon as they reach the exit, the security barrier is the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Fortunately, we still have Balana. Working quickly, the away team adjusts the transport signal amplifier frequency and modulation, compensating for the new tremors. The transport signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock on to beam materialize the AJ Voyager. Oh god, words. Injury-free bonus. Hell yeah. Balana and Tuvok for the win. Jacoty recruited. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief, while Jacoty eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis commander struggles to understand his sudden alliance. Commander Jacoty, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Mr. Paris, good to have you my pilot back. What, no champagne? Not even the replicated? And Commander Jacoty, the Maquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Jacoty, short version, we're stuck in Federation with Federation sycophants in Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet can help us? A little bit about the Ocampa. What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Naive, friendly, don't get out much, and that's good because they wouldn't survive. Apparently they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Any idea why? You mentioned a warming? The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he's provided for the Ocampa. It's selfless of him. I don't believe it to be a selfless act, Captain. The caretaker's focused interest in the Ocampa is illogical. There must be a reason, but that loses for now. I think it's called guilt. Caretaker? Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of the ordinary lately, abducting people, and he increased the power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? How are you sent to Ocampa? Caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? He woke up, covered in scabs. Ocampo said we were sent away to prevent something like plague. That we weren't sick before. He also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died. I want you both in sick bay now. Captain, the condition is unusual. It appears their cellular disruption caused by an introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They are fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material for what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately, though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond command comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make full recovery. Captain, there's now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. The caretaker provides Ocampo with mere 5 years' worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned turret running out of time. The caretaker has sustained Ocampo for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Ocampo for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. This explains this abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to incorporate a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll have blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Yeah, we've been flying around with no shields this whole time. Oh, the work crews are busy, I forgot. 3 cycles on that room and that room. Cool. Yeah, do that. We only got enough space for that anyway. Rude. Think of it. Once they clear that room, it's not going to be much use. Get that team ready. Also, how's that one as well? Prepare those shields. And the phasers. We can do the rooms later. So 2 turns for both of those. Shields are online, phasers are online. Just need the torpedo bay. Ruined room is ready. Could do is put in some normal crew quarters. It only houses 10 people, but you know, better than nothing, right? Also, use fire rate phaser array. How about shield generators? Yakote. Ooh, actually, Tuvok is far more efficient. I'll have him in there. Right then. Six cycles, 7 cycles, 6 cycles. Offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me, this ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters at. Greek letters and numbers together. Get the one for fitting Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Two fuckers right. You test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one, our ship. Here's the Chakotay, all the Maquis on the Valjean and Starfleet target practice. What could possibly go wrong? This was not in the beta. Let us focus, we need preparation. I'll pilot the Valjean, Captain. Just remember to set your phasers to simulation. Be the main commander. Each combat encounter you may choose one of the 3 heroes' abilities. Basic maneuvers from Tom Paris. Coordinate attack. Tuvok and shield hacking. Harry Kim. Use cloaking. Ooh. So basic maneuvers. Dodges enemy attacks limited time. Granted. Granting a brief window of vulnerability. 26-second cooldown. Tuvok coordinate attack fires 2 simultaneous phaser salvos, dealing increased damage. Harry Kim shield hacking hacks enemy shield frequencies, increases shield penetration rate of Voyager's weapons by 20%. The Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening the command menu and deciding when to push.
What are your orders, Captain?
Order your ship to try and attack it. Expand the site with easier defenses. Fleeing requires enemy engineers to be engines to be damaged while surrendering cost resources for payment. Also repair damaged subsystems. Passive action. Target their shield.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Tutorial hero abilities. Hero abilities can be activated by selecting them with the mouse or pressing the number keys 1. On controller, use RB, LB to switch and activate X. Look, cloaking indicator. All codes active, slow down. Go.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Shields destroyed, you say?
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Victory! That was easy. Fled. All status, 59%. Shields are holding, Captain. Boom, that's how it's done. Not bad for temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? Your methods were unconventional, however, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us the Ray, the Valjean should be support position for Voyager. Alright, has a transporter room standing by in case your crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show the Quadrant what we're really made of. Nice. Research. I guess for crew for now. Missions. Tractor beam. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do is save the game. Get another cargo bay in there. This one will be for other stuff. I could store deuterium here, or I could store. If I give us 2,000 storage, that's actually pretty good. Now I think about it, actually, that would be very good. We're at the array. Let's do a manual save again. So I know there's an option to continue. Oh, hey, Kazan. How you going? How's it going? Hmm? Your ship might be big, but our technology's better. Seems we're expected, Captain. The Kazan lead ship is healing us. I'm probably not calling to chat. We have our Maquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazan have to say first. Right for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongues will work this time. All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the Ray and see what we can arrange that. Oh, I'm sure you have another fancy speech prepared for the entity. But I won't allow it. I have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. I'm not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. I mean, we can discuss this like two civilized. He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Red alert. Shields up. Maquis maneuvers. Space maneuvers now.
What are your orders, Captain?
Orders? Well, let's see. Take out the support vessels first.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Oh, wait, no. That's the...
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Actually, target that one instead, because better angle.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes!
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Ah, nice. Here's some carrier. Attack. Wow, the warp core's on this side.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Well, their shields are gone. Hull status 50. Wait, was that by hull status or their hull status? I don't recall taking damage. You can hire allied ships on the bridge to help in combat. You only one ally may help at the same time. Unlock allies by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching certain texts. Once unlocked, they will be available for the rest of the game. Recruitment and upkeep costs resources. That went better than expected. Our radar is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by just in case more Kazon sends you up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. I guess we don't have much time. Hail array. Well, aren't you persistent? You need to send us back to where we came from. Impossible. Barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal. You must let go of the Ocampa. You ever consider letting the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You dragged us onto this. You just send us. Captain Jabin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try accessing the array systems to transport us to Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left. Kazon. They annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please protect the Ocampa. What is right and what is easy? The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an crystalline form. Jamie is now faced with an impossible choice. Return to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control system? Now, I know I've seen a screenshot. You can. This does work. You know, this game needs Twitch integration for voting like this. Oh, thinking of which, the last night I played the demo for the Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hope, was it? That's pretty good as well. When that comes out later this year, I'm definitely play that as well. Well, that one has Twitch integration. I know it's in the menus. Do what was on screen. Oh, I mean, I did just save it, you know. I can easily just do this. Protecting the capital would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibilities to crew, access the control systems, we're going home. You're abandoning Ocampa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. Follow through. Access the primary control. 60% chance. My ship, Commander. Tuvok, now. Access the primary control system, Captain. Transit program initiated. The array is ready. Engage. Homeward bound. Jamie makes the call. Voyager will turn home. Tuvok activates the caretaker's technology, and a blinding white light engulfs the ship. Uncertainty hangs in the air. Will it work? Will they make it back? Time seems to freeze as the crew braces for the unknown. Home again! Home again. Voyager materializes in the Alpha Quadrant. The familiar stars a welcome sight. But the joy of returning home quickly fades as Starfleet and McQueen lock eyes. Just moments ago, they were allies and united by a common goal. Now, back in familiar territory, the reason for their alliance has vanished. Oh no! We're back. We actually made it. You abandoned Ocampa, Janeway. Left them to the Kazon, another powerful enemy preying on the weak, just like the Cardassians. I want to apologize for my crew first, Cody. You remember, the only reason you and I formed alliances was to get our people home safely. And now we're back being enemies, is that it? You're going to hand over to Starfleet? Oh. Yep. I respect what comes together, Commander, but my loyalty belongs to Starfleet. You and your crew will be detained. You should have known better. Starfleet will always be Starfleet. You bastards! We fought side by side with you. We saved your ship. We helped you get home. You can't do this. I can and I will. Lieutenant Tuvok, escort the commander and his crew to the brig. Aye, Captain. Commander, if you please. We talked about unity, about working together. Always the noble heroes until it's inconvenient. You sicken me, Janeway. Captain, with all due respect, this isn't right. They helped us get home. They saved my life. We can't just hand them over. Personal feelings must be set aside. I know it's difficult, Harry, but sometimes duty requires us to make difficult choices. Personal feelings cannot interfere with our obligations to Starfleet. But is duty always right? Captain Janeway acted in accordance with Starfleet protocol. It was the only logical choice. So, does this mean I'm heading back to that penal colony? Because honestly, I'd rather take my chances with Borg. I'd be locked up with Chakotay and others. I made you a promise, didn't I? And perhaps a certain pilot with unique skills might find a place for himself on Voyager sooner than anything. Use my ears, Captain. Through Starfleet, what this pilot extraordinary can really do. Well, gentlemen, it seems our adventure has come to an end. Mr. Paris, set a court for Starfleet headquarters. Time to report in, and for a coffee break. Game over. Stick to the Prime Directive. Achievement unlocked. Caretaker. Congratulations, Captain. You have discovered a hidden engine. Returning home via the Caretaker Array was never intended, but your ingenuity and determination have defied expectations. However, this ending is not without consequences. The Okamba will be left to fend for themselves against the Kazon, and Voyager's crew will miss out on the many adventures and challenges that await them in the Delta Quadrant. Are you sure this is the path you wish to take? Or would you like to reconsider your decision to explore the intended storyline? Let's screenshot that though. Alright, now we'll load my save. I wanted to do that. Load manual save. Oh no, I didn't see start new. Your new game is starting. Oh yeah. Hey. Bye. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, since we're doing things now, that room here. We got this room here. Morale's good. Research is going. This time, let's actually do it like it happened in the show. Even though we've already changed the timeline slightly. Only slightly. But I'm glad that I like that as an option, just lets you do it. Oh no, I'm so scared. Kazon. Get past this now. Deja vu. She's been to this place before. Battle stations.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are to target that ship on the left. And target it. Well, you're dead ahead. Target weapons.
The front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy is fled, Captain.
That was easy.
Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, case on carrier. Target. There.
Moving to attack.
Sight.
Enemy
I know.
shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
That little ship in front of us is being a pain.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, I actually just straight up destroyed that one. Please, indeed. Isn't carriers do drop line?
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Enemy shield ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, torpedo! He's dead. Is that my hull? Where's my hull display? So Kazon not just disabled, they're dead this time. Wait, if he blew up, then is this gonna be different now? Just in case more Kazons like to show up. Oh, he's still alive. Grab the numbers, I've called reinforcements. Hello, Ray. Aren't you persistent? Send us home. Possible. Let go of the compa. They're children. Children grow up. Send us home, please. Arrived. Try accessing the array systems. Transport Alpha Quadrant Captain. We're stranded. Please protect the compa. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shot. We never asked to be involved, but we are. I won't trade lives as a compa for our convenience. Lieutenant Tuvok, ready to try cobalt devices. Also, something that was never answered, I don't think. Where did those why does Voyager have tri-cobalt devices when they were just sent into the Badlands to find the Maquis? I don't think they were properly explained. What are you doing? The rays are only way out here. You can't. I can and I will. Tri-cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. Find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are? Making decisions for all of us. It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Right. Now, I definitely missed my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at this moment, Mr. Paris. Thanks to Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jibin is healing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Tutorial hull. The Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogue, spatial fauna, or the navigation deflector is offline. The hull reaches 0. Destroyed. So an asteroid for engineering, asteroid field, plasma storm, deflector offline. Crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Sciences. Look at that. Soon. Hull reinforcement because maybe took a hit. Or a couple of hits. If we're concerned the ship is already damaged. We got all the resources here. Happy ship, happy crew. Have maximum morale for 20 cycles. Hell yeah. All reinforcements done. Captain acknowledgement. Morale. Hydroponics bay. Get food for every 10 cycles. Do 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 do. sector. Our new star system. And this is where the demo ended. 70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends. Kazon, Maki, Starflight, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews and 1 ship, stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maki, our motley crew, we had to learn to put our differences aside to work together, to coexist. Coexist, Well, Commander, like you have the position of a Voyager's first officer. First officer, you're willing to trust the Maki with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. It's a new beginning, a chance to forge a new path together. 27 crew join Voyager. We need more space now. You're not Balana. You're an imposter. Helix, Cass, you wanted to see me? You need anything else before we leave? Supplies, water, medicine. Well, we'll discuss this. We'll let it go with you. Yeah, before you send the captain, we both very much want to be part of your journey. I can offer you so much in the sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook. Oh, well, you haven't lived to try my Angolabosk. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this very long journey home. I have a feeling you'll need that. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer? Quite the offer, Mr. Helix. And Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know, so much to explore, discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more, develop them. I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I could learn from him, assist him in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then, welcome aboard. Welcome on board. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble in a good way, I think. Oh. Unexpected guests. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jimin for a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to beam aboard. Helix is surprised to find Galaxian Zyban, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape, gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors. All 21 crew. Oh, we've got a lot of crew on here now. Like more than we can handle. Alright, everybody. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. Overcome differences. Unite as one. We're alone in the uncharted part of the galaxy, facing unknown dangers. We must work together to survive. Commander Chakotay and I have agreed to unite our crews as one Starfleet crew. Priority seek solutions. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Quadrant, we continue to chart new territories and unravel the secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate. There we go. Find a way together. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven your skills as a pilot and a valuable member of the crew. I hereby appoint you as Flight Control Officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a statement. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now, Lieutenant Paris? Lieutenant Paris is a nice ring to it. What do you think? Hey, Harry. I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. No, it isn't. Honestly, like the whole Ensign Kim being like Tom Paris got reinstated as a lieutenant at the start of the show. Got demoted to an ensign at one point for insubordination, and then re-promoted to a lieutenant. And Harry Kim stayed an ensign the entire series, all 7 seasons. I think he deserved to be made a lieutenant, at least a lieutenant junior grade. Come on. I think by the 3rd, 4th season, should have gone like lieutenant junior grade Kim. Against ensign Kim just rolls off the tongue easier. Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. Yes, but you'll need to wait for a long time, and it will only be the Rhode Island. The smallest ship possible. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your positions, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Caretaker completed. Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled, and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. Stay here for now. We got some stuff to do here. We now have 40 people who are quarterless. Nice. Hurricane wasn't promoted because there has to be an ensign and some issues with Garrett Wang from earlier in the show. Really? There definitely has to be an ensign. True. But it just became a long-running joke, though. It's kind of funny. He looks in here. Ah. Executive producers. Yeah, definitely. There has to be an ensign. The Doctor. Wait, Blada's not in engineering. We'll put Chicote up here. Oh, where should we put Cass? Well, hydroponics once we build it. And we start like getting other right, what about power right now? So we're using 24 deuterium per turn to generate 120 power. We're currently using 98% of the power. That's not too terrible. Transporter room. Main deflector. We've got a light battery component here. In the holodeck. Locked for now. I think we can get, well, let's deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll call that deck 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 decks. We're actually thinking about letting Garrett go in season 4. And they brought in 7, but was voted 18th most beautiful person on the planet in 1997. Feels Magazine. I suppose if they killed them off, it would have been like, I mean, they like Casco. Ah, we need tritanium to repair that. Got it. We'll grab some resources from this sector first, I guess. Nice. Well, hydroponics research. Let's go. Could put hydroponics here, maybe down here. Where's hydroponics come under? Heck. How big is the hydroponic space? It's 3 by 3. Okay. I mean, putting it right behind the mess hall makes sense to me. Grab some resources before we leave. do we repair the hull? We're nearly maxed out on that. Grab some of this. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I need to put some more quarters in. Yes, hydroponics. Fit one more normal size grow quarter in here. I only store 10 people, but hey. Better than that. You get resources while we can. And refuel before we head out. All right, next sector. Voyager's a pretty ship. We don't choose sectors, we just somewhat randomize.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds
gourmet expedition.
exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food, I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Just in case. Now, I assumed it'd be like every sector, it'd be one or the other, not both. Okay, interesting. Mr. Neelix, do you have recommendations for edible plants? Plants, yes, there's a lovely L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost, that's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that, Lieutenant Paris, set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Kari, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. You looks, that picture doesn't match very well. That looks more like Miles down here. Generic dude, that looks slightly like Miles. It's a passing resemblance. Happy to serve, Captain. The other quadrant requires someone who can improvise with Starfleet protocol fails, Miss Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. He's a Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands dismissed. That's gonna be an issue later. Probably. And Miss Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope you can learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I will forget it was you who got us in this situation. I trust you to handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay is highly recommended. Both Ensign Seska and crewmate Jonas. Both Maquis. Oh no, Seska. Not Seska. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have some experience, someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. Anything you need? Michael Jonas. Oh, that's the engineer guy up here, rather. Oops, for some reason. This is Jonas here. Wait, isn't Jonas the guy who went crazy and murdered people? As you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. Starting right away. We're reaching N-class planets, and we've got plenty of work to do. There's a lot more space between this. Kazon Raider over there, interesting. Has dilithium. Also noting that there is tritanium here, which we need for upgrades. Collect produce or trade food. L-class planet is this one, right? Fascinating. I'm just curious, does it be like higher Seska in that? No. Oh good, they're not classified as heroes. Asteroid field. We've located a rich asteroid field containing valuable minerals. One of our scientists suggests using a new experimental mining technique which has the potential for much higher yields, while there's a chance it could destroy the asteroids. Use the standard mining procedure for low yields. Low yields for now. Good. We need that. Let's get life support here online, shall we? Oh, the bioneural gel packs as well. Warp core upgrade. Captain, the warp core was never fully repaired after initial damage brings us to the quadrant. To meet our growing energy demands for travel and facilities, we must upgrade it to level 2. This is a fundamental task that will significantly increase Voyager's maximum energy output, which is essentially for the long journey. We need 70 deuterium, adrenium, 30 tritanium, and 20 dilithium. And I don't know for that. Terrestrial planet. We detected the Airflight Class M planet. Scans reveal resources buried beneath the surface, sensitive fertile region with diverse wildlife. The temperature climate makes operations easy, but we have to be careful to disturb the ecosystem and destroy it. Send the away team to drill and retrieve resources. It's 50. Risk to disturb the ecosystem and mine resources with phasers. That's a bit harsh. Has a chance of failure. That's just a chance. Successful, that's good. Remains of a raider. Warp core. Upgrade successful, Captain. Warp core level 2. We significantly increase our maximum energy output, making Voyager ready for higher demand. Excellent. Now we still need to get that done. Need more tritanium. We're about to grab. I don't need that much right now. Cool. Chip. Life support. 8 cycles for that, damn. Once it's done, we got another deck. Smaller deck, mind you, but... Shuttle bay. Oh yeah, deck 15, there we go. There's 15 decks. We do these. Oh no, we're not doing this science right now. Represent more resources when clearing rooms. We got a lot of rooms to clear out. Five cycles away. Ooh. We've got some dilithium, not dilithium, yeah. Deuterium, that's the word. And tritanium as well. Excellent. Well... Blindly beam a torpedo aboard to force open storage and retrieve all contents. Or I could destroy it to salvage the debris. Without using a torpedo? I wonder. High risk, high reward. Bad outcome. Yay. Oh, that still hurt. Distracted some resources, Captain, but our ship took close and took small damage. Damn it. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. And the away team. Right. Recommended to Laxine. Okay, I want Starfleet medical officer, ideally. Can we send the doctor? Tom Paris is medically trained, as is Cass. But Cass would give us science, medical, and diplomacy. Or Mr. Paris gives us medical as well as Starfleet. And Tuvok would be science. There we go. They will do nicely. What's that sound effect? Captain, we arrived. Half the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Harvest inconspicuous plants. Analyze vegetation. Right. Get the best result with Neelix. Ooh, a critical success. Neelix quickly identifies the delicious looking apples as poisonous and the strange roots as safe and nutritious. The away team gathers a bountiful supply post. What is that? The one crate. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing and we can't locate her combat signal. Orders, Captain. That's only 5 off. That's not that bad. The risk is lower. Analyze traces of the environment. Team's tracking skills pay off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside a cave. Captain, we're hearing voices at the cave. Orders? Confrontation. Hide and let them pass. Approach them. Approaching them would be fine because then Neelix. Morale and science. That would give us resources, but you know, not risk it. There are Kazon. The away team calls them, palms them, and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown. Seska's priority. Get them. We're inside the cave. No sign of Seska. Try to locate our combat. No, that's not gonna work. Scan for her. Ooh, apparently that's a risk. Split up. No, that don't. No, not do that. Scan. Shit. Cave's unusual mineral composition or interferes with biological scanners. The away team is forced into a more traditional search. Eventually locating Seska after a frustrating delay, he recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. Captain, all is on patrol. We're taking heavy fire. That is really far off. Maybe I should have had more than one person with phasers. Retreats. At 44, I mean, that is too high chance of failure. Oh, strategic retreat, though. Combine them. Under fire, the team makes a strategic retreat, escaping the cave and beaming aboard Voyager. Good. 450 food, 25 science, 200 morale, plus 1 apple-like fruits and weird roots. Success. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to the cargo bay? I appreciate Neil's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and the actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. Valid point, Commander. We'll have food analyzed in the science lab. Research. Apple-like fruits and weird roots in science lab. I'm gonna let this current research finish first, though. Where's the science lab again? Science lab is here. I got 5 on that. What is that? Air station. Ooh. My support online. Don't have the stuff required for this, but it's 3 larger rooms and 1 small, 1 larger. Okay. Clear debris from this. And this. I get 2 more crew quarters in there as well. Actually, there's 3. I could put 3 crew quarters here. Repair station. Captain, we've come across a repair station that repairs starships. I could give them 300 deuterium, repair 50 hull, or get them 50 tritanium to repair the hull. Don't have enough duranium. Only I did. What if I come back with uranium? I feel like uranium, our fuel source, would be less smart. Also, perfect time for that to happen. Means we're going to get more resources from these. 1 cycle on both of them. Hell yeah. Not any shuttles yet. Use the tractor beam to consolidate the debris for easier collection. Oh, average is fine. Average is fine. Class Y planet. Y. Need a lot of titanium, right? It's fine. I can use the debris of these rooms. Where's the shuttle bay anyways on this deck? It's currently locked. I just need a repair crew. Wait, have I got everything I need for this? I repaired the shuttle bay without telling me, for story-wise. Hang on. Shuttle bay. That'll come in handy. Be cautious, salvage anything that seems safe. Get the debris aboard. Tractor beam. Something tells me that might be a bad decision. Yeah. Does have a chance of failure. I'll take it. Cycles of fuel left. Shuttle bay is online. Construct shuttles that can be used in points of interest and missions. Provides 1 shuttle slot. Oh, it's also going to use a lot of power. State of flux. I just realized how much power it's going to use. As the commander feared, Lila routes aren't long-term solutions. We need to find other ways to stock our pantry. Suggestions. Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. It would give the crew a chance to reconnect with the natural process of growing food. Wow, I already did that. Went to the local trading stations with the air shuttle, enter supplies, do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. Captain, there's so many planets out there. We just need to keep exploring to find one brimming with most delicious, nutritious Oh, Captain, recalls your choice. Raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. You'll be willing to sacrifice a private dining room for a greater use of the crew? Wonderful, I get to work straight away. Oh yeah, of course, that's the captain's thingy. To upgrade any room, first select the room and mess hall and upgrade to the second level. Cool. It'll be offline because I do not have enough power. Yeah. Aero shuttle can be repaired. Four cycles in that. Upgrade requires thingy crew once that room's done. We've detected a Class D planet. This small planetoid has no atmosphere, but scans reveal surface deposits of resources trapped just beneath the ice. The low gravity makes remote operations easy, but the surface is extremely cold. Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area, mining the deflector, or launch a torpedo to shadow the surface for resource exposure. That sounds reckless. Upgrades. People upgrades. 4 cycles in that. 3 cycles in the repair bay. Air shuttle. Perfect. Captain, received destination orders. Send an away team to this mysterious rock. We recommended Ocampa. Okay. Engineering. Combat. Starfleet. Balana. We haven't touched Cody out yet. He would cover the Starfleet and security challenges. And then we have Balana. Because it's engineering and, of course, an extra science test as well. Or I could send in Kim. Have them level up. Captain, we're inside a cave system and our tricorders are picking up strong dilithium signatures. Orders? Blast a hole in the cave wall. Form geological analysis. Mr. Kim? The chance of him failing is very low. The challenge of the next thing will be science and thingy. So that is a very slim chance of failure. Like, oh, good. He performs analysis and finds no dilithium in the walls, begging the question, where does the signature come from? As we found metal door protecting by sophisticated force field. Seems to be not alone. Orders? Yeah, activate the force field or blow up the force field. Chakotay. Blow it up. Team destroys the force field and the door with a controlled explosion, revealing a constructed tunnel. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has acquired quite a collection of organs. No sign of anyone alive. Ew, gross. Ocampa, try to recognize some of the familiar looking organs. Wow, that's just gross. His medical knowledge enables her to examine the organs. It seems to have been infected with a strange flesh-eating virus or disease. Suddenly, a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders? Standing ground will not go to anything. Retreat would work. De-escalate would not work. Retreat's the best option. We did blast the door open after all. Focusing... Oh wow, success as well. Focus the team tactically withdraws from the chamber and beams back to Voyager. Captain, the away team has returned. That was a close call. Quite, I cannot draw any definitive conclusions to what was down there. But what about a guest, Lieutenant? I guess we are dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to the collection. However, why is not clear. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can still follow on their trail. A chance to find out why I followed them. Their hideout is back here, huh? And only 3 cycles away. Air shuttles online. Periodically receive trade offers. Send your airwing trade. Resources are reduced to the threat level. Only one trade can be active at any time. And each takes a set amount of time to operate. Cool. We need more power first. I upgraded this already, no? Oh, I just haven't activated it. We'll be using more fuel doing this. An extra 12 fuel. We have 17. Trading. You'll periodically receive trade offers when your air shuttle bay is active. Only one trade can be active at a time, and each trade is set amount of time to complete. And you collect resources as well. Alright, currently no trade offers. Diplomacy. Was I using the mess hall? Oh. I was going to upgrade it right now. Okay. In the hydroponics bay. Okay. Also then turn on the shuttle bay. Of which we have one shuttle. Yes, standard shuttle ready. I think a display with like shuttles would be interesting. Yeah, shuttle 1. What about that battery? Both teams working right now. Oh. Mess hall upgraded. Certain rooms like the mess hall benefit from specialist support. You can assign heroes. I've already figured that part out because I played the demo. An upgraded mess hall enables a new option to feature crew. Instead of using emergency or premium rations, you can resort to fresh, normal rations. It won't affect your morale nor cost deuterium, but needs fresh food instead. Each 3 crewmen consume 1 food per cycle. If your food reserves are empty, emergency rations are selected automatically. So, for every 3 crewmen, 1 food per cycle. So 0.333 repeating, of course. Get rid of the bonus morale. Because right now we have 700 food. And we're producing 50 food per cycle. And for every 3 crew members, we produce 1. So we have 98 crewmen, apparently. Calculator. Hey, Gravy. Yeah, Voyager. I'm liking it so far. Because math is difficult. I just wanted an uneven number. Let's see. We have 98 crewmen. We divide that by 3. So we've used up 32.6. So We have enough to just use normal rations. Otherwise, yeah, we're using 3 deuterium per cycle. Normal food, please. The morale will reduce until I fix the orders issue. Oh, it actually tells me the calculation. Mobile? Yeah, I can get that. I mean, this is just a the ship. It's kind of like I guess like Fallout Shelter a bit than this. Yes, we got the. Well, right now we're going to show you an away mission. Possibly. Captain, the alien ship dropped out of warp, went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Scan the asteroid first. Scan the asteroid, what are we dealing with? Strange, I can't scan the interior of the surface. Tritium is a neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Enter the asteroid. Take us in. Let's see what they're up to. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber with mirrored walls, creating endless reflections of the alien starship and Voyager. Lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. Ah. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? Yeah, so basically, it is a lot of management, but also there's combat as well. A hall of mirrors can identify the real ship. We're still picking up an ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these walls. Use phasers as a searchlight? Shatter the mirrors. So, physical control room has a chance of 40% plus a 35, which gives us 75% chance. Ion trail has a 60% chance. Tom Paris is level 3. So he has an 8% chance. I think we trust Tom. Your moment to shine, Lieutenant Paris. Get us to the mirrors. My pleasure, Captain. Just another Tuesday flight. And we're through. Did I promise too much? Not a single scratch, huh? Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signatures in front of us. They're powering up their engine, Captain. These are at the same chance. Beam life forms on board based on approximate location. Fire tractor beam in approximate direction. So I got a 75% chance on both. Beam them aboard or tractor beam them? Tractor beam, I mean that's it. The 25% chance could rip the ship apart. 25% chance I could just beam half of them. Tractor beam. We got them, Captain. Open a channel. Oh, these two. Yeah, they're disfigured. The captured aliens show up on the view screen. Their bodies ravaged by rot. The crew exchange uneasy glances. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? How do we know that's just not what the species are like? I'm Captain Catherine James, Federation Starship Voyager. We have firm grip on your ship. Do yourself a favor and talk. I am Dreth. I mean, you look like death. And this is Mortora. Okay. We are of the Vidian Solidarity. Demand an explanation for what happened in the caves. I'm so very sorry that we tried to attack you. Normally we harvest from the dead. This time was running short. It's the phase you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons. It consumes their bodies, eats us alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. You have children. Or do you not? I'm in the mortal peril and in dire need of a lung. But this is not your problem, Captain. Let us go and you'll never see us again. I mean, I could give you artificial lungs. That may be only a temporary solution, but we could create artificial lungs. Captain, the procedure was successful, but the phage disease has already unfortunately begun attacking the new organ. This will only be a temporary solution. I take all the time I can get. Thank you. I'll never forget your mercy, Captain. Janeway. Token my gratitude. Take our surgical device. It will help you. Thank you, Mortura. Farewell. Helm, return to roll course. Phage. Plus 250 XP for Janeway. Plus 5 to Lithium Crystals. Nice. Right. We need to go grab some stuff over here. Need to produce some trade food. We're receiving a distress call, Captain. State of flux. Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen. A Kazon, huh? Kunut. Anyone who can hear this message, lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help, now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Sensor array. Scan Kazon ship. We determine the sustained genuine damage. Fluctuating lock patterns might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. General scan of the Kazon ship. Ship is identical to the Kazon Nimstra raider we previously encountered, Captain. Kazon Nimstra is one of the most violent sects in the entire Kazon collective. Scan for other Kazon ships. Nothing showing up. Alright, investigate. New friends or enemies? Mm-hmm. I need more stuff. Well, clear that debris. Where was this? On the next star system. Okay. Use the shuttle data search. I can use my shuttle now. Unfortunately, in doing that, I don't have enough capacity for that. Let's not waste capacity, shall we? Reactor beam. Only a small bit lost of storage. Tractor beam. Ooh, a shuttle perform close range scans. Excellent. Most excellent. Oh, that one's paused. I didn't realize that. Tritanium is currently full, so we can unlock some new decks potentially. Although the Bioneural gel packs. We can unlock this area to have tons of cargo space. Oh wait, the holodeck thing's here. I need uranium. Also, battery. Oh, right. Let's investigate this quickly. Battery compartment is active. Batteries discharge and temporarily supply missing energy before gray mode is activated. When energy consumption exceeds production or there is insufficient deuterium available. Batteries. Energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Currently charging. We have a small amount of excess energy, so we're good. All right. They're in the next sector or system. definitely more storage. Interesting. I'll take it 90. All these sections look big enough for like 3x3 rooms, which would be perfect for storage space. Oh, once the work team's done with other things. Okay. That open. All right. Grab these lithium crystals, and then I apply the Nexus system. Oh, trade offer. We're just gonna debris. The shuttle in there. That's okay, I guess. Trade offers, eh? So they are offering to take 50 of my. Wait. I'm offering 50. I don't have the resources for it. Okay, I see. I could go do is just grab. Wait, how many cycles did it say I had? 16 for fires. Okay, well, let's go grab some duranium from here. More crew cores available. And pause that. Thermal beam will do the trick. Poor crew got injured. Oops. And we can trade for some food. Bye, air shuttle. The one thing that was missing from the actual show. The captain's yacht, aka air shuttle. Neat. Maybe just grab everything that's here and go to the next system. Life support active. Excellent. I'm gonna put some these down there. Also, already been upgraded. Oh, also, I just realized I've not been researching this entire time. Oops. Inhabitants known as the Sicarans are practically rolling out the red carpet, inviting the crew to spend days relaxing on their world, promising a prime opportunity to boost morale and finally get some rest. Hey, morale plus 400. Hell yeah. During shore leave, the crew discovers the Sicaran process. This advanced space folding technology capable of sending Voyager over half the way to the Quadrant. This may be the best opportunity to return home. Offer Federation knowledge in return for access to technology. and 40 science points, sure. Modified trajectory matrix unlocked in engineering tech tree. Nice. I imagine that was something that will take a while. Engineering tech tree. Something tells me it's further down. Was this all tier 1? Right. Some of these are locked. Well spanner. Modify trajectory matrix. Increase impulse engine flight speed within solar systems by 10%. Ah. To get tier 2 first though. Ah, we still get in tier 2 requires that. Okay. Grab this. Ship wreckage. Captain, we found wreckage of a small vessel. It's heavily damaged, emitting radiation, and is about to explode. Get resources. In a team? No. That seems like a very bad decision. That was good though. Grab this and head to the next system. What's sick bay doing? Standard main procedure. We don't need to. Well, screw it. Average. 4 crew injured. Damn it. That's everything in this sector. Gaze on radar wreck. Warp speed. Alright. You need cargo capacity. Wait, I'm out of food? But I was producing... Huh? I think 33 per cycle. Maybe we'll get rations for now. Hydroponics. I didn't realize I was using my food so quickly. Research. Everything on tier 1 researched. Everything on engineering currently researched. Yes. True. Everything currently researched. Well, apart from these hidden ones. Sciences. Combat. Good measure. Let's do morale per cycle. You know what? This emergency rations for now. Just to make sure we're not wasting energy. Who's on that planet? Alright, let's see what this Kazon Razor's up to. Get them to reach our destination orders. Send it away, team. So, challenges. Starfleet, medical. Lots of engineering challenges, actually. No combat ones, surprisingly. Well, I guess in Paris. And Harry. And Cass. I mean, there's clearly two Vulcan Balana in the picture. I think the radar shows no sign of mass explosion. Shows sign of mass explosion, no sign of the crew orders. Call survivors. Scan for life signs. Single faint life sign. The team beams a counter survivor directly to sick bay. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere or examine one of the dead. Let's scan the atmosphere. Scans reveal residue energy indicative of a catastrophic explosion. The cause remains a mystery, but the evidence points to an internal malfunction. And it's just on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain. Energy conduits would be a risk. System analysis. That is the safer option. Analysis reveals an unknown addition to the system was followed by a massive pre-explosion energy surge which originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. Could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Oh, there's a lot of risk now. I feel like modifying a tricorder probably the best bet. Success. You scan the console for distance. The analysis reveals traces of Federation technology within the console. The away team returns to Voyager with shocking discovery. Fascinating. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. We can't transport out to examine it. Oh, those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One that's quicker and riskier. The other safer. One's quicker and riskier. Okay. Space blueprint, generate blueprints, expander. Give him more reason. Resources. Won't risk lives no matter how expensive it is. One expander. In case I got their hands on Federation technology. most powerful explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. Don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. We could have met them while we were on the surface. Eska. Ensign Seska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Wait, I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Maquis personnel in the critical areas. It's about you being passed over for Chief Engineer, isn't it, Carrie? No, Totus. It's about security. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough will determine the truth through proper investigation. Sick bay to commit Janeway is the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. Need to perform a complete parasite replacement to save him, requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? Whenever we run a crew compatibility test, I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease and I was born never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample from general medical purposes. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. This could provide later. We are pressing at matters at hand, Doctor. Ensign Seska can provide a sample later. And about the Kazon patient. The Vidian surgical device. Aha! 100%. The Vidian surgical device will help, Doctor. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high that he will survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he wakes up. Proceed with building the expander. Ah, yes. Workshop expander. We have a lot of our resources. Still got one crew doing nothing right now. Also, food is a problem. Still. Emergency rations. Fun times. We can store 150 of that. I'm do the same for this. And a shuttle. Ah, the expander has been crafted. Perfect. This can be for this. So hydroponics produces 50 every 9 cycles. We need more than one hydroponic bay. It's a risk, but it's what I wanted to take this time. Nice. Firing a photon torpedo paid off for change. Also food there. I'm gonna go grab that. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders continue. What's aboard this ship? Oh, that's an odd Kazon. They'll think we did this, don't they? Captain, 2 Kazon Nistrum Raiders approaching. They are hailing us. Open a channel. Kazon vessel. Captain Jamie. Captain Starship Enterprise Voyager. I'm Cole, first Magi of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only one survivor. I demand to speak with him. We cannot refuse to demand the case on this room, Captain. We should question the survivor first, without outside influence. Demand to see my crewmate immediately. I mean... we went to negotiate, don't we? Basically, it's like, hey, listen to Neelix or listen to Tuvok. Very well. Beam me over. We'll cover, Magicula. Few physicians could have achieved such a... I'll take him back to my ship. I prefer to stay here. We found Federation technology in the ship, and I want some answers. Very well, Captain. At least allow me a moment with them. Yeah, they're gonna... Cold-blooded act. Janeway and the Doctor turn away, granting Kala a moment of privacy with his injured crewman. A tense silence fills the room, broken only by the hum of biomonitors. Suddenly, a faint rattle, the sound of a sharp dick of breath. Even the Doctor turned around. Kala pulls a small device from his case on neck. From the case on his neck, quietly concealing it within his sleeve. Within seconds, the case on the patient starts to shake violently, then collapse. He's dead. What have you done? Me, Captain? He's simply expired. Get off my ship. No, I'd take him, Cap. Get ready to receive the console. Put your hands off our ship, or it will be considered an act of war. I don't trust you. I'm not going to argue with a captain who murders his own crew. Don't get in our way, Kula. Technology makes you brave, Captain, but you have only one ship. There'll be 4 kissing vessels off your bow soon enough. Don't negotiate with murderers, Kula. Jam me out. Get ready to receive the cover the console. Okay, another away team mission. Cool. So we need engineers galore. What we need is probably Tom, Tuvok, and Ulana. There's a lot more engineering things to be done. Captain, we're back in the Raider. The bridge entrance is jammed shut. I am positive it was open before. What a weird coincidence. Blow open the door. Or unlock the door mechanism. Yeah, Blana, just unlock the door. Yeah, the next one's not a thingy one. This is a science one. Use Tuvok now, then they're both available for the next option. Control explosion, the team blows a large hole in the door. They climb through and reach the bridge. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Ah, no survivalist. I wish I knew about that. Ah, Shmur Chakotay. Scan the room as fast as you can. Biological signature, faint but recent. Close to the force field. Whoever it was set a trap. The team notices in just in time to disarm it. Whoever's on the bridge didn't want us recovering the console. Use expander. The team carefully rotates the force field. However, they discover the console is fused to the surroundings, making removal a challenge. Console is fused to its surroundings. Suggestions, Captain. Disable the fuse connection points. Only essential parts. Use phaser fire to disable the connection. Those two combined will not be enough. Alright, Tuvok. Just phaser it. Precise phaser burst to sever the fuse connecting port. Console's freed, though not much to look at. Team returns Voyager. Console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. What's it supposed to be? Analyze the console. Only a 6% chance total. Analyze the purpose. All the things, it's a food replicator, or at least it was trying to be. We take replicators for granted, but I imagine that it means a culture that doesn't have the technology. Or to us if we lost them. We're struggling for food storage yourself, just like the Kazon. Just give them replicators, show them how it works. I could smooth things over with Cola if we need friends. Prime directive, we cannot interfere with technological development of another culture. And as awfully convenient you're suggesting we give away Federation technology, it's like you are conveniently found in a cave with the Kazon loyalties. You're out of line, Carrie. Won't tolerate your questioning every Maquis loyalty. Dismissed. Yeah, has a point, though. We have a chance to show goodwill. We could offer... unfortunately, I don't have enough food. We don't need to build trust for murderer. Cullen missed a chance. Them nothing. You're just Captain, but remember, we hold now. May we have it? Yeah. We don't have enough food to do it. Yeah, who gave them the technology? This guy's made her suspicious. However, Carrie points the finger at her a little too much. Captain, I propose a full investigation to require us to suspend my minor duties. Approved, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Nunez, Acting Chief of Security, with Tuvok currently unavailable. His duties as Chief of Security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez. A no-nonsense military man, Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunez is part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable. Yeah, we need a lot more food. Maybe we didn't have food with us. Well, I think we just pissed off the Kazon. That's for sure. Okay, I think that's everything on this bit here. Science, we could... Here too. Hydroponics Bay level 2 would be very good to have. Okay, so it goes from 50 every 9 cycles to 75 every 10, or... Bruce gel packs as well. Okay, you know what? Science... Engineering tier 2. Cargo bay. Workshop level. Those are collectors. Level 2. Flex plus 4 deuterium every each cycle. Would be useful. Observation lounge. We're just I'll take it by 30. I'm gonna go for science tier 2. I'll get hydroponics. Look at a large, seemingly abandoned space station. Scans indicate that the station is a fully automated agricultural facility with vast hydroponic bays and livestock pens. There are life forms there, but no sign of a crew activity. Quickly explore. Bad. Bad result. Trading station. That'll be useful. I could trade deuterium, uranium, food. Plenty of deuterium or duranium. $100 duranium for 350 food. Trade 30 for food, or trade 100 for food. The exact same amount. Tuvok? Captain, I have completed my investigation. An unauthorized transmission was sent to the K-Zone a week ago. A lieutenant did from Lieutenant Aries Station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the acquisition file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Seska. Incompetence or intent. Thank you, Lieutenant. Summarize all clues again. Yes, Lieutenant Carey resents Lieutenant Torres' appointment as Chief Engineer. He may have attempted to frame the Maquis as traitors by providing technology to the K-Zone. Yet it was Ensign Seska who was close to the K-Zone inside the cave, providing a perfect opportunity for the transfer of materials. He still readily suggested offering the K-Zone replicator, demonstrating a willingness to provide them with advanced technology. Finally, both the transmission from Carey Station and Seska's security code were easy finds. Was this a clumsy cover-up or a deliberate setup? Ultimately, they were both present evidence suggesting capabilities. I mean, I think it's, well, I mean, I know from the show it's Seska, right? But Carey's not exactly. For weeks, the trader's been in our midst, actively conspiring with the K-Zone that ends the day. I believe it is Seska. Ensign Seska, you're charged with treason by transferring Federation technology to K-Zone. You have violated the Prime Directive. That was Carey. He's the one. He never trusted the Maquis, and he's using his fist to frame us. He led to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in Delta Quadrant. Clo offered protection. I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer, command XJL. Oh, shit. The traitor among us. With a triumphant smirk, Seska activates her transporter, revealing her treachery as she escapes from the bridge. Janeway and the crew are left in shock. She's getting away. Identify destination of that transport. The K-Zone vessel is getting ready for warp. Get ready to fight to stop Seska. Battle stations. Move for superior technology. We are massively outnumbered, Captain. I can take them. I'm not letting Seska escape, and I like a challenge. We can take them.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are to fighter scouts. Go Alpha. Target their weapons that are directly in front of us.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Basic maneuvers.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Good. Target their weapons.
Attack the front, Captain. Ability. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Where are the
Moving to
ranges?
attack the aft, Captain.
We got him. Uranium, titanium, deuterium, and morale. Sorry, Seska, you're not getting away. Report. Kazan Raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with both. It's probably Seska and Cole seek vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. Got their number, Lieutenant. We're ready for them. Captain, I think I thank you for your faith in me throw this through traitor affair. I realize the Maquis comments were less than professional. For that, and Taurus, I sincerely apologize. I understand that the captain appointed you chief engineer. You clearly deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate it, Lieutenant Carly, truly. I am pleased to see you both moving forward. I leave it to you. I suspect your chief engineer and new assistant chief engineer have a lot to discuss. I'm honored, Captain. I count on you, Gary. I'm not up to date on all the latest Starfleet protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of this warp engine than I am right now. I hope you can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant. You'll only get less than my best. Unlock Joe Carey as a hero. Nice! You'll only get less than the best. Did it flex completely. I'll stay here for now. Yeah, there's some stuff. Which is food. Which is very much needed. Food rations. Captain, I hate to be the one to bring it up, but the crew is starting to lose their patience with what we can serve them. We on emergency rations for way too long. They're bland, they're dry, and frankly, we were meant to be eaten this long. Morale's taking a hit. If we don't spice things up soon, figuratively and literally, we might have a mutiny in our MS. Oh. Yes, there's additional food. Fresh food to the crew soon. Fresh food for 10 cycles. Captain, I've been reviewing our power grid. We're losing too much excess energy from the warp core. It just dissipates. By building dedicated high-capacity batteries, we could store that wasted energy. The proactive step which could create massive reserves to cover situations where our energy consumption exceeds warp core input. Yes. Get it on a battery. I'm going to take the risk on this one. Shit. 3 crew died. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Discovered this reason from the abandonment. There's a nest of hostile alien creatures infesting the lower levels. Ooh. Whoopsie. And cycles. Well, on the plus side, we don't need as much food right now. Technically. Technology. We need more hydroponics is what we need. Large hydroponic bay. Oh, they take 2 levels. Fascinating. Well, we should make some hydroponic stuff, methinks. Not leave much room over there, but I'll be fine. Grab this food and be more careful this time. beam board edible looking food, or use the shuttles. Pin a shuttle into the ocean. There's a risk of it being worse, but that's actually closer to our... Yeah, beam aboard. Worker got sick. Ah, well. Rather than dying. Hydroponics bay is online and research tier 2. Oh, yes. We can... Use the amount of resources at a point of interest will scan... Ooh. That would actually be very useful. Hydroponics bay 2 would also be very good for, like, having more food. Where's gel packs from food and geranium? Where's the hydroponics? So now we're producing... We have 2 hydroponics bays producing 100 every 10 cycles. Yeah, we just doubled our thing, we should be fine. A lot is in engineering. Workshop. Could carry in there. The workshop do anything other than crafting? Good main deflector, I guess. -1 damage per cycle from phenomena, yeah. And then shuttle. Oh, full storage. Haha. That's the only problem we have right now is storage. I need to build a barrack compartment. I forgot about that. Just thermal beam from the deflector. We'll do for crew injured. Oh. Right. Batteries. We have 1 battery there. That would unlock holodeck. Likely takes a lot of power. Ooh. 9 cycles to complete that. 7 cycles to build. Ooh. There's other systems here, though. I should make use of that. Here's a trade offer. Got another battery, we're good. And a new trade offer. Right, collect. 500 more food. I mean, the food is currently full. Get that and get the Bioneural gel pack stuff. Plus holodeck will be cool. Here's a shuttle. It's alright. Hydropart level 2. Biolab. Just heat it up a bit. Why are people getting injured? What's the next system? Alright, clear some debris here. No life support. We're doing no life support. Oh, it needs that. All 3 of those decks have life support. Interesting. That is interesting. I'll risk it. We need that much. There's something here. So, sector. Let's go, Voyager. Glimmer of hope. Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbance indicates it's collapsing rapidly. We do now. We don't have much time to investigate. Investigate right away. Uncertainty passes by. Helm set a course to the wormhole. Morale. Plus 200. Laxian. Air shuttle. Oh, the trade. Can we change systems? Investigate the wormhole. Biolab research. Perfect. Ooh, resource analyzer is probably a good idea. What was the deflector, though? Biolaboratory. Produce biouranium packs every 20 cycles by consuming 6 food and 1 uranium per cycle. We need to expand the ship further. Investigate the wormhole. Reach destination orders. Continue. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. Where's the wormhole? The view screen shows only the vast star-studded expanse of the Tails Quadrant. But the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole is supposed to take it home remains stubbornly invisible. Are we in visual range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Oh, it's the teeny tiny one they found. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on the screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair across the British crew's face. Is there only a hope of returning home? It's small. The aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter. You're not even that person in there. But it's large enough for a message. You could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. We'll have to find if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. If you send a probe beforehand, a modified probe would have a greater chance of success, which would require time and resources. Yes, modified probe. Modify probe blueprints. 6 cycles? That's fine. Torpedo. Good on this planet. Let's quickly explore this time. There we go. Much better. How long on the probe? File lab is built. 20 cycles. Medicine. Or Mr. Paris. I guess you're handy to some degree. Standard mining probes will do. That's the wormhole. See where it goes. Ah, remote resource analysis stuff. Our science is at a point where we're not. Let's check out this wormhole first. Continue. The probe is ready. Send in the probe. Data. The view screen shows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe from the inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. Where's another side? It doesn't look like any wormhole I've seen. Must be old, decaying. Any ideas where the probe will end up? Nope, but a phase variance in the radiation stream is stuck. It can't break free. Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else. Hail them, use the probe to reinforce the signal. Giving an answer, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Janeway, the Federation Starship Voyager. Who is receiving this communication? I am Helek Ramor of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. Science vessel. Located in the Alpha Quadrant Sector 1385. Where's your coordinates? Oh, I remember this one. We're in the Delta Quadrant, but since it hasn't been charted, I can't specify our exact location. Delta Quadrant on a veteran starship called Voyager. I have not heard of a ship with that name. It is new, but not classified. Surprising, Romans are usually well informed. I've been in deep space for over a year. I'm not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any version expedition to Delta Quadrant. It is a complicated story. Please, if you could. I don't believe you. You're undoubtedly still in the Delta Quadrant. I ask again. Your coordinates. Technical facts. There's 8% chance. That would be 85% chance. Logic. I understand your concern. Naturally, the Romulan Empire does not want Starfleet spying on science vessels. However, would that spy come up with a more plausible lie? Implausible. But I believe you for now. Thank you, Captain Remor. Can you help us get contact with Starfleet? Starfleet, you aren't making this any easier, Captain. Linking, beaming, unlocked. Captain, we could try using the visual link signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship. Never been done before. We have to test it. Would you be willing to test this, Captain Remor? Fine, but you'll beam me to your ship and back, and then we'll see if I can do for you. Captain, I'm not convinced of the Romulan's benevolence. It will look further into him in Starfleet databanks. We need to research that. Unfortunately, the problem with that is, in science, right? Okay, we can research that. Good. What time are we at? I may need to wrap it up here, actually. Yeah, I think I will. I'm enjoying this, though. Like, these certain games where, like, it is mostly management and, like, what-if scenarios. Oh, they're very enjoyable. Especially to me. Alright, manual save. Yes. Right. Just switch. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm also liking a lot of the side missions or like episodes where it didn't have a massive impact on the story. Whereas like main ones are like, hey, this is the main objective. The way of kind of like, you can't fit the entirety of 7 seasons of Voyager into, you know, one thing. Right. Oh, that's lagging behind. Refresh. There we go. Back up. But this has been fun. I would definitely be streaming more of this in future. Next stream though, will be Wednesday, which will probably just be Art Nights in field. It's on currently on schedule. The next 2 days I'm going to try to work on some bits and bobs. Even though I'm off. But like get some bits and bobs arrive tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some more shelves up. Make more space for my Gunpla and my Transformers. That I can then free up space on my other desk. Then start doing Gunpla streams again, which I might do that on Friday. We shall see. That's for right now. Who is currently live? You know what? I could go Red Maru. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. There we go. Cool. Raid. Following. Oh, Mara doesn't Lego. Cool. Right, I'll wrap it up here. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of the weekend, and I will see you around the cosmos. Dodgestar, signing off.